now and then, the second glass team likes to get together, enjoy a home-cooked meal, and of course, drink some great wine. Tonight, we're taking a staycation to Portugal and preparing a full Portuguese-style dinner, highlighted by the wines of the Vinho Verde region. This is a unique and sophisticated menu that's actually easy to prepare and super affordable to put together. Let's check out what Tyler's preparing for us in the kitchen.
Hey, welcome to my kitchen. Tonight we're making a Portuguese-inspired meal. It's got some seafood, it has some rice, but first up is the cheese board. If you visit Portugal, you're gonna start most meals with some cheese and some meat. So when I make a cheese board, I like to have 3 different kinds of cheese. I like a soft cheese, I like a medium cheese, and I like a hard cheese. And if you wanna go kind of crazy, you add a blue in there. So I'm cooking a family style meal with a couple different dishes. I like doing family style because then we all get to eat at the same time, and as the cook, I get to eat with everybody. The first dish we're gonna cook is a Spanish paella-esque kind of dish. Basically, I don't like to stir paella a lot, and so what I do is I bake it instead. First up, you start by sauteing some onions for about 5 minutes until they soften. Then you wanna add your spices and the garlic, and you wait and you just kind of stir the pan until you can really smell it until they get fragrant. Then I add the rice, and you want to stir in the rice and make sure that soaks up a lot of the oils and a lot of the flavors from the onions and the garlic. Once the pan gets nice and hot, you want to add the tomatoes, and this deglazes the pan a little bit and mix it around so that the rice soaks up some of that tomato goodness. Then you're going to add your water and fill it up and mix it all around. Lastly, I like to add tomatoes to the top, and you can arrange it in a very artistic way right before you throw it in the oven. Now you put it in the oven and let it cook, and this gives you time to make your other dishes. The next dish we're doing is the shrimp, and this one's really easy. Heat up the pan and add a lot of olive oil. Next, put in the garlic, and you really want that olive oil to pick up the garlic flavor. Now add your paprika. Next, you're gonna put in some butter to add this creaminess. Next, you wanna add the shrimp. If you're cooking a lot of shrimp, do them in batches because you don't wanna crowd the pan. When you're done cooking the shrimp, add a little white wine, and this is gonna turn into a sauce. Lastly, just pour the sauce over the shrimp, and that's that. You're gonna do the mussels last because this is the quickest dish. Start by adding onions and fennel, and cook these until they get soft, about 5 to 8 minutes. Next, throw in some garlic and cook it for about 30 seconds. Now throw in all of the mussels and turn up the heat. Now you're gonna add the white wine, cover it, and just walk away. Now the trick to cooking mussels is to not overcook them. So you're looking at about 5 to 6 minutes. Keep an eye on them, and when they open, they're ready. Now pour into a dish, and you're ready to serve. Right before the rice is done, throw your bread in the oven. Everybody loves crunchy warm bread. All right, I'm gonna go serve the food and start pouring the wine. So now that we're passing out the food, it's time for the most important part of the meal, the wine. So we have 3 wines from the Vinho Verde region of Portugal. The first up is Casa de Vila Setino. Traditional Vinho Verde is light, it's crisp, it's very refreshing, and it's slightly effervescent. It's a blend of indigenous grapes that only are grown in the northwestern region of Portugal. So the second wine we're serving tonight is pretty special. It's been a new trend to take these indigenous grapes that grow in northwestern Portugal and isolate them and make a solo version. So this grape is called Loureiro, which I'm totally pronouncing wrong. And it's made 100% with this grape, whereas traditionally you blend all the grapes together. This shows there's a lot of creativity and inventiveness going on in Vinho Verde right now, and it's only the beginning. The third wine we're drinking tonight is an Alvarinho, and this comes from the northernmost region of Vinho Verde, right on the Spanish border. And the Spanish make these wines too, but they call it Alvarinho, but theirs tastes a little bit different. The Portuguese versions they're round, they have some body to them, and they're really, really great food wines. And that's perfect because we're about to eat a bunch of food right now.
So the Portuguese-inspired meal goes great with this wine?
My thoughts exactly. It all tastes amazing together.
Hope you guys enjoyed the meal.
And the wine.
Thanks for coming over. Cheers.